Okay. Sorry for the wait. Ohanasu, konnasu, nasapu. 7713歳の猫 VTuber ナス祭りと申します。Today we're having a Japanese exam. Although it feels like there's a lot of tardy students here today. Myself included. Nasup, Aros, thank you for the birthday redeem, Dunce. Now 7,714 years old. So, I hope you all studied. We have a Kahoot set up so that we can all go through the exam together. Oh my god, I woke up at like 7:50 this morning. And I feel like I haven't waken up since then. Also, my glasses like don't exactly fit well, but you know, that's that. You're on mobile, so you don't know how this will work. Yeah, I don't exactly know how mobile would have worked. Maybe I should have just done a Google form or something and let people like take it on their own time. But then people can cheat, you know. If nothing else, I can like if nothing else, maybe I'll just switch over to some like review stuff rather than taking the exam if you know, people are not able to take the Kahoot live. But yes, I woke up I stayed up late playing Apex, and I woke up very early. I'm not even working today, which is like the sad part. Like I would have just slept in otherwise. Naughty rat. Twitch can't minimize, but it'll be too small to see. I mean, you can also just do it straight on chat. I could make the questions last a little bit longer. Oh my god. It works just as pushing buttons. Yeah, so I mean, like, yeah, I can let me change out of this actually, and I can just put up a notepad or something, and then we can actually how will this work? Give me 1 second. Let me hide this real quick, cause oh, you know what? That's not too bad. I can do it this way. I can do it this way. Oh my god. Well, okay, wait. Give me a second. This will take a little bit to set up. Yawns Taskaru. Thank you. Alright, let me see how this will work. Alright, like that. Like this. Okay, and then I make a... Okay. And then I want it to be... D... Actually... Nope. Okay, so basically I'm gonna set it up so that we can just take it here straight up in chat. And then okay. A little bit more work, but that's all G. An outline of alright, the spacing's a little off. Just have to deal with it, I guess. I don't know. Okay, yeah, you know, that's alright. Alright, hold on. Let's do this. Do that. Okay. Is this visible? Let me make it bigger. Let me make it a little bit bigger. We'll do this, and we'll do this. Oh. Okay. We'll just do it live. We'll do it live, like so. Feel free to participate or to not. But basically I have like this is the question view. I have it cut off on the right because it shows the answer. But that way we can just do it here, and you guys don't have to go on to like Kahoot. I'll keep the window open so we can have that as the background music. But yeah, so the first section. So let me walk through all the sections before we start, right? So the first section is just reading hiragana. You'll have 4 options, and you'll choose the correct reading for these hiragana. The next section is conjugating into te form. And the last section. Okay, hold on. And the last section is a little bit cut off. It's all still multiple choice, but it's complete sentences. And then the 10th question was supposed to be like you know, I made it as if we were gonna do it on a Google form. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. it's not like please choose the most ikemen or anything like like someone on a certain Kahoot did. Yeah, so basically very simple. Four hiragana questions, 3 conjugation questions, and two complete the sentence questions. So let us start off. Oh my god. We can start off with question 1. What is this hiragana? You can also just like type. I guess you can also just type in the. You can also just type in the words themselves. But if you like, you can also choose A, B, or C, or D. Ugh. No more answers, anybody? Okay. Yes, the correct answer is Key. This character is Key. I was a little bit I was trying to be a little bit tricky. So the the like sa. Oh wait, crap! I'm on the wrong. Okay, sa, ki, chi, like so. They're all like very similar looking. So for those of you guys who haven't been studying their hiragana, make sure you keep in mind the differences between ki, sa, and chi. Ko looks like this, so it's that's like not even close. But when I was starting out first in Japanese, I used to mix up the ki, sa, and chi very often. Because sa and chi are just like mirrors of each other. And ki is just like sa with an extra line. Okay, moving on. This is... Oops, almost read it out loud. Please go ahead and take a guess or give me your answer. If handwritten, yeah. Like handwritten is a little bit harder because like sometimes you get like bad handwriting and you never know. It's like with Chinese. My grandparents used to like write notes in Chinese, and it was like impossible. It was impossible to read. I could barely read Chinese as it is, but like trying to read kanji, or trying to read like handwritten, like especially like shorthand, like when they're like very much just rushing to take like notes. It's a very, very difficult. Yes, so this is ne. Again, I also did a little bit of you know, trickery, tomfoolery. It's so this is ne, the second character I just typed. And so re, ne, wa all kind of look similar. They're all kind of written the same way too. You know, like one kind of curves outwards. One kind of curves outwards, and one kind of does a loop-de-loop, and the other doesn't curves inwards. Again, like things to look out for when you're studying. Always get confused with re, ne, and wa. Yeah. That's something that like I don't really know how to well, let me see. When I learned this, the mnemonics I used, or not really, is it really the mnemonics? It's kind of like okay, like re kind of looks like a little tail that you can only give to an R. I don't know if that makes sense, but like to me it was like it looked like if you took like a capital R, right, and then you like did a little funny thing with the tail, and then ne, right? I always thought like the little loop-de-loop at the end looks like an E. So that's how I remember ne. And then wa is kind of like, you know, you think wa like Wario, like wide. So wa is the widest one of the three. Whatever, I mean, honestly, you guys should just take whatever helps you the most for remembering these. But it's clear that you guys are well aware of how these characters are read. Nasup eats a duck, I must. Thanks for coming. Yes. Rene wawa. Rene waha. Oh, I got a Twitter notif, but I saw what it was, so I don't need to look. Wide. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Whoops, not that one. This is another relatively tricky one. Oh man, I can't stop yawning. What a class this is. Your proctor is like up here. Your proctor is up here just yawning. Nice one, eats a duck. Oh, whoops, I almost, I forgot this is a browser tab. If I switched over, you guys would have seen my Twitter, which is not too bad, but I'll give you guys like, one more. Give you guys like a few more seconds to answer this question 3. Yawns plus glasses, Peen-chan, seriously, Q. Thank you. I was afraid that this glasses asset I made for myself wasn't gonna like work very well with my live 2D, but it turns out it's okay. I mean, it's like a little crooked, obviously, but you know, like if I turn my head like this, it's like, there we go. So yes, this is meh. Again, where's my, there it is. Meh doesn't quite have as many. My glasses are really crooked IRL. I need new ones. I might need glasses eventually. I always never needed glasses, but like the more years I spend at my current job, the worse my eyesight gets. At least in terms of like seeing far away. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that I'm like in front of a computer screen for pretty much the entire time I'm awake. Okay. Yeah, so this is meh. Meh. Then in order, this is ro, ho, and nu. So like the only real like confusing thing that could happen, right, is nu and meh. I'm here to cheat on the exam, not sub waffles. We're having the exam live because I realized that people on mobile have a hard time like you know, doing Kahoot and watching a stream, so just gonna do it live. So, yes, so the only confusing thing that could happen is maybe meh. Here, let me get rid of ro and ho. Fucking ho. Fucking ro. So, meh and nu. The way I differentiate meh and nu is actually, these are one of the hiraganas I learned last. And, basically, I was like, okay, ne is the one that also does a loop-de-loop, right? So all the N ones must do a loop-de-loop. So that's how I remembered the differentiate between meh and nu. It's like, okay, nu must be the one that loop-de-loops because it starts with an N. Moving on, last hiragana. Oh yeah. You're making me yawn. I guess yawns are contagious even through the internet. Yes, so this character is the. So let's go in order. Oh crap. Let's go in order. The first triangle is E. The diamond is Ke. Circle is Ta. And lastly, the correct answer. Oh, whoops, that's E as well. Ri. So, nothing too re-rolled. Nothing too tricky about the especially in the font that is default here. However, you can see it being written. Let me see if I can find another font of the. Oh yeah, here's one. Oh my god. Okay. So sometimes the can be written like this, and from here you can kind of tell, or you can kind of see why it might be a little bit tricky, putting it up against E or K for that matter. It's like one little horizontal line difference. Yeah, that's the one I learned as well. But yeah, you'll see more often. I think this the, because I think it's like a little bit easier to differentiate. Looks like an N with a J attached to the end. But yeah, it's a little bit easier to differentiate. Especially in handwriting. Like if you write your re's like the top version with your in handwriting, you'll almost never like be mistaken, or like you go back like 3 months later and you're like, was this a E or a re? That will never happen to you, since you'll have done it in a way that differentiates it very well. That happens to me very often, especially back in college, where I write something down in like shitty ass handwriting, and I come back like maybe like 3 months later, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just write? What did I write here? takes like a cryptologist to decipher the shit the fucking chicken doodles I wrote down. Okay, now we're moving on to te form conjugation. Please conjugate this to te form. This is aruku. Also, while I was offline, thank you, Joey Dragon for you, for the follow. Thank you very much. I just got a follow from RTX 3070 Ti. He's like apparently a master predator, I can't tell, at an Apex, but his handle is RTX 3070 Ti. That's hilarious. I'm about to head out, hang out with bro, have fun with the stream. Thanks for stopping by, Aris. Okay, so the only answer we have is, oh wait, let me get rid of iketari, is aruite, and that is correct. Remember that, oh no, Duds, you changed your mind, no! No way! You guys ever notice? Yeah, you were right. You guys ever notice that, like, I don't know if this happened to you guys, but yeah, your winning streak, oof. I don't know if it ever happened to you guys, but basically, whenever like you change your mind on a multiple choice exam answer, like, I feel like more often than not, you changed your mind wrong. Waffles passed me the wrong answer. Like, I've had this happen so many times in multiple choice. I'm like deciding between the two, and I go with my gut instinct, and then upon like going back through the test, I'm like, maybe it's this one, and I change it, and it turns out my gut instinct was right, and that's what happens like 80-90% of the time. But yes, ku, remember, ku. Oh wait, hold on. Ku becomes ite. Verb ending in ku become ite. Always trust the gut and not the zoomer. Yeah. And remember, for all u form verbs that end in ku, so suzuku, like to continue, tsuzuite, aruku, aruite, kaku, kaite, kiku, kite. Okay, moving on. Conjugate. I never learned grammar properly. What do you mean? You were at the lesson. I taught te form, dunce. Okay. Te form. Please conjugate this to te form. Taberu. Since you're here, Waffles, give it a shot. I'm sorry, Peen-chan sensei. Tabete. Ah, too bad, Waffles. Tabete is not correct. You didn't study. Astronemi, that's up. Thanks for coming. Thanks for dropping around for some Japanese exam. This exam was meant for people who came to came to my Japanese lessons on YouTube. So, if I mean, clearly you're able to take it, so that's good. but for anyone who is lost, I'm sorry. This was covered in class. But yes, this is a little bit this was a little bit of a curveball I threw at you guys. This is a root form verb, which means we don't follow the wait, hold on, let me see. Yeah, we don't follow the u form rule, which is ru becomes little tsute. That doesn't apply here because this is a ru form verb. And ru, in this case, ru just becomes te. You just drop the ru and it becomes te. So, this is all for all ru form verbs. So, kiru, kite, taberu, tabete, etc., etc. Oh. Ageru, agete. Next up, we have suburu. Please go ahead and conjugate this to te form. While you guys go ahead and do that, I will be grabbing something really quickly. I'm still here, just lore-wise grabbing something. Okay. I now have a paddle for you bad students who didn't study. You failed the exam? That's a paddling. Is Peen Cat also going to take the exam? She knows Japanese. Can we test Waffles on his English? Oh, look at this. Don't threaten me with a good time. Yes, this is so unlike taberu, tsuburu is actually a u form verb. So this becomes tsubutte rather than, look at Waffles cheating off of astronomy. This becomes tsubutte. And this follows the form of the u form ru verbs. So tsuburu, tsubutte, shiru, shitte, etc., etc. Kiru, which is kiru to cut, is a u form verb. So that's kitte with the double or the lower little tsute. And then kiru to wear is a ru form verb. So that becomes kitte. So like when you look at it in the dictionary, right? Let me write this down. Oh wait, hold on. So kiru, this is to cut. Kiru, this is to wear. There is emphasis on like the different characters here. So wait, hold on. This is ki, and then this is also ki. So what happens is there's emphasis when you're like normally like as a native, right? You're supposed to say like you're supposed to put an emphasis on like one of the characters to differentiate between them. I've trouble with that personally as well. So like I think kiru, like if you put the emphasis on the ki, it's the cut, the top version, cut. If you put emphasis on the ru, kiru, then it's to wear. But that's a little bit difficult, especially for non-native speakers. But an easy way, one way that is able to differentiate the two, I can't talk it. One way that you can easily differentiate the two is to hear them and use them in their te forms, because kiru becomes kitte, to cut, like becomes a little tsute. So, oops. Kitte. Whereas kiru becomes kitte. So that's one way. That's another way to tell between certain form verbs. And generally, in the way that us casual learners learn it, when we like, we hear stuff in like anime or something, or we hear like one of our favorite JP VTubers like say something, and we look up the word that they say or whatever, right? It helps to know like certain forms of conjugations, because then you can figure out what words they're saying, hopefully. Okay, so that is the conjugation section. Last section up is our complete the sentence section. Let me do this. Do that. Okay. Please complete the meaning of this. Oh crap! Let me do this. Let me make this smaller as well. Okay, so please complete this sentence. The English meaning is, would you eat this eggplant? Nasu o tabe ro? Tabe nai? Tabetai? Or tabete ageru? And this is casual form. I know in a lot of settings when you learn like Japanese, you'll learn like the polite form, like the mas form, but I felt it was a little more appropriate for us to be casuals. Being polite. Yes, this is so this is the negative. This is one of the uses of the negative form as we. Oh, whoops! That's behind the whatever. Thanks for redeeming the what the hecky. So yes, this is one of the uses of the negative form. You'll hear it as we went over in class. Yaranai ka? Oh wait. Yeah, yaranai ka? Like wanna do it? And I was okay, so to be fair, I was doing a little bit of tricky stuff here, because instead of putting in the ka, I just made it a question mark, right? So the polite form of this sentence should be nasu o tabemasen ka? I'm guessing C after someone's already. So C is Thai form, which we're actually going to be going over today at over on YouTube. But yes, this is the correct answer is nai. Nai with the question mark is the equivalent to masen ka or nai ka. Ka basically substitutes for like the question mark. You can write a question. You can write a sentence without a question mark, and end with a ka, and that implies that it's also a question in Japanese. In most cases, there's exceptions obviously, but we can get into all of that in later lessons. But yes, the correct answer is nai. Tabenai. Alright, please complete this sentence in English, whose English meaning is, I will only drink 1 glass of breast milk. What's the difference between infinitive with a raised question pitch? Nasu o taberu? So, basically, so the way that we just said, right, like tabenai, like taberu, like you can just say like you can just ask them like, oh, are you eating that eggplant, or will you oh, do you mean in terms of like the actual sentence, like would you eat this? There's not really that much of a difference. The only like if you say both of those things, people will understand that you're asking them to eat, or if they want to, or if they eat a eggplant or whatever. But when you use the negative as opposed to the infinitive, you're basically inviting them to do so. So like you're when you say tabenai, like you're like inviting them, like, oh, please eat it. Whereas in using the infinitive form is more like just objectively like, oh, are you eating, like is that what you're eating, something like that. If that makes sense. Why breast milk? The reason for that, if you were attending classes, Waffles, is that we actually went over the vocabulary word for breast milk. So the English meaning of the sentence is I will only drink 1 glass of breast milk. So blank, ippai shika nomi. So we're looking at polite form for this question? Is it 牛乳一杯しか一杯しか飲みたくない? Is it 豆乳一杯しか飲みます? Is it 母乳一杯しか飲みません? Or is it 羊乳一杯しか飲みました? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to write the Romaji for these. My bad. Also, this Peen cat placement is really nice because it kind of hides the fact that my arm is completely detached from my body. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Oh, Waffles, if only you thought for yourself instead of cheating. Anyway, so yes, the correct answer is actually C. Bonyu is breast milk. And remember, this is a shika form, so I will only. So the fact that I'm using shika here in the sentence, because remember, there's two ways to say only doing something, right? There's dake, but you use the positive form for that. But when you use shika, you have to use the negative form. So even if you didn't know what the word for breast milk was, you should know that using masu, which is a positive form, polite, affirmative form, rather not positive, positive, negative, like affirmative form, that you know that it isn't correct because it doesn't pair with shika. The only thing that would pair with shika is takunai, and even then that's not entirely correct. And then masen here. Yes, the negative. That was the key to this question. Like I know like the breast milk thing, like, you know, I know a lot of people wouldn't have like exactly remembered that little tidbit we had in the lesson. So it's like if the bonus points for people who were paying attention during that lesson, but also you could figure it out without having known what the what breast milk is. Just going quickly down the list if you are curious. Trapdoor for Waffles. Peach-san sensei, you win this round. So gyunyu is milk, just like cow's milk, the normal milk that we drink. Gyunyu ippai shika nomitaku nai. Like I don't even want to drink one glass of milk. Look at this cat drinking booba milk. Hell yeah. Konyu is actually not milk at all. It's a tag on Pixiv for very large breasts. And why would you ippai shika nomimasen konyu, like That's up, Bad Luck Neat. Thanks for dropping by. So the correct answer, which is bonyu ippai shika nomimasen. That's the word for breast milk for those of you guys who weren't at my other class. And then lastly, hitsuji nyu. Hitsuji is sheep. So this is like goat milk or not goat milk. Fuck, what am I talking about? This is sheep milk. That's not why I chose it at all. I don't know what it is, but in my head, goats and sheep are like the exact same thing, even though they're totally not. Like, I know like ram and sheep are like the same, right? Like, but like for whatever in my head, it's like sheep, like sheep, goats, yeah, whatever. They're kind of the same animal. Mutton, that's just goat meat or whatever. And then this last question is actually yeah, sheep. Yeah, I know. But in my head they seem so similar for some reason. And just a bonus question. Please confirm that you're a student of mine. To be fair, they're kind of, yeah. They're like... Well... Yeah, I mean, whatever. They're like non-horse, non-cow animals. C for Colossae. Alright, hold on a second. I've got to do one real quick thing here. Oh, whoops, I saved a JPEG. Whatever. Alright, so this is pancakes. Clearly not a student. Oh wait, hold on. Paddling pancakes live on stream. Alrighty. Clearly none of you guys are my clearly none of you guys are my students. The correct answer is Rip. I've ripped up the I ripped up the pancakes live on stream. So yes, that brings us to the end of our exam. So as just a quick review, let's just go. Okay, so yeah, just as a quick review. First question is Key. This character is Key. I know, that's why I purposely didn't. Second character is Ne. Third character is Me. Fourth character here is Ri. Aruku becomes Aruite for te form. Taberu, which is a ru verb, becomes tabete in te form. Tsuburu, which is, or tsuburu, sorry, tsuburu, which is a u form ru ending verb, becomes tsubute. I made it a little bit easy for, or I made it not a little bit, but I made it like not as tricky by not putting in the ru form conjugation. So tsubunde. Some of these are funny. Tabende. To bend over. And then, would you eat this eggplant? Nasu o tabenai? Tabenai? I'm inviting you, please, to eat this eggplant. Because I don't like eggplants very much, despite being like my main motif. And then here, I will only drink 1 glass of breast milk. Bonyu. 1杯しか飲みません. You're actually a really good teacher, thank you. I'm hoping like I'm hoping I can teach some of you guys a little bit of Japanese anyway. I know like it requires a lot of hours, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue like you know, just doing Japanese teaching content, or at least like consistently. And consistent learning is like what makes learning is what makes it what makes what am I trying to say? Consistent learning is what helps you learn the best. That's what I wanted to say. And then lastly, remember that you're all oh wait, what am I doing here? Lastly, remember you're all my woe patrol, so remember to woe. To bender. Time to force Peen-chan to eat eggplants. Maybe I'll do that one day as like a punishment game or something. God, I hate eggplants so much. Oh, they're so gross. So slimy and like even I like, okay, you know what I do like though? I like when eggplants, hold on. Oh, whoops, oh, whatever. Eggplant young. So like when they actually look like eggs, that's pretty cute, right? Like I didn't realize that's why they're called eggplants, because you know, I had no idea that when they were like white when they're like budding, or some of them anyway are white when they're budding, so they actually look like eggs. No fucking idea. I thought some idiot was like, oh look, a purple round like peen shaped thing. We're gonna call that an eggplant. Or like maybe it was like some weird like, you know, like French derivative. The French always ruin words somehow. No offense to any French noble French people in the chat. I misunderstood the tweet and thought this was rescheduled. Anyway, I gotta head off to work. I'll be lurking during the later stream. That's up, Greensy. Thanks for stopping by. Failed the exam but held back a year. No. I'm not some sort of gracious teacher or paid to make sure you students learn properly. I'm not gonna be reteaching any classes. So you take that back, eggplant is great. I thought it was just Americans being weird. Actually, I want to know eggplant etymology. The name of the eggplant was given by Europeans in the middle of the 18th century because the variety that they knew had fruits that were the shape and size of goose eggs. Oh. Oh. The variety also had fruits that are whitish, a yellowish color rather than the wine purple that is more familiar to us nowadays. Oh. Waffles was punished for our failures. It's all, yeah. All Gucci, all Gucci. Huh, what do you know? So, does that mean these eggplants no longer, oh my god. Does that mean these eggplants no longer are a thing? In Britain, it's usually called an aubergine, which is borrowed from the French Catalan from its Arabic name. I'm not gonna try to read that and offend a bunch of people. That word reached Arabic through the Persian from what? From Vatimgana to Albadinjam to aubergine to eggplant. That's a weird Oh wait, which indicates how long it's been cultivated in India, which is called brinjal, a word which comes from the same Arabic source as the what? No way. But it filtered through Portuguese. Oh my god, the eggplant has such a history. Maybe I should do like a breakdown of like the breakdown of the eggplant through history stream. Some people in the southern states of the US still know it as the guinea squash. Okay, now this is like people are making shit up. Like what the heck is going on here? A name that commemorates it having been brought here from West Africa. I thought it was fucking from Europe. Of these names, eggplant is the easiest to remember and to say. Aubergine. Interesting. I don't know, man. You guys call things weird things like pickles, gherkins, like jerking my gherkin, and like what else? Like what other shit you guys call that's like that I know that's not like. Actually, do you guys use the word truck at all? Gherkin is actually the name of a little cucumber. Ah, so do you guys actually use the word pickle then? Because I was watching some. Who's that chef? It's not Jamie Oliver. Wait, is it? No, it's not Jamie Oliver. British. Oh no, it is Jamie Oliver. Who's the other Oliver I'm thinking of? John Oliver is the other one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's the one. But yeah, I was watching some Jamie Oliver and he was like telling me to grab some gherkins and I'm like, huh? And then he like took out a jar of pickles. I was like, oh. Oh, that's what you meant. We say pickle to mean anything pickled. Ah. Cornichons. What? Cornichon. Cornichons are French origin? Are tiny pickles about the size of your pinky finger. Interesting. Oh, apparently some call him the sour gherkin. Wait. So wait, is gherkin not a dill pickle? Is it like one of the sweet pickles? So tiny. Very teensy wincy. Okay. I don't think we would differentiate. Oh. What do we call, let's see, we call them dill pickles versus. What do we call them? Bread and butter pickles? No way. Is that what it? Bread and butter pickles. Yeah, that's like the sweet. That's like the sweet version of pickles. I didn't know. Like, I remember as a kid, I was like, I always like thought of them as like butter pickles. But like I was at a restaurant with my family, and I think it was like maybe Fridays or Applebee's or something. Either way, they had. I wanted a burger, and they were like, okay, do you want dill or butter pickle? And I'm like, yo, butter pickle sounds awesome. Like buttered and pickle, like that sounds, or like butter on pickle. That sounds fucking awesome. So I got that, and I like took a bite. I was like, why is this pickle like fucking sweet? Like, what is this? And like, that's how I figure that people, that pickles aren't just like dill pickles. Slightly sweet, interesting. Yeah, we have like very sour. It's either very sour or very sweet. I mean, I guess it could like, if you like pick up like, those food market specialty jars, there's probably mixes of those. But at the grocery store, you're mostly getting like either full sour pickle or full sweet pickle. Yeah, it's actually like sweet. I was like, what the fuck? It's like it's like it's not like necessarily as sweet as candy, but it definitely feels like you took like a piece of like candied fruit and you dipped it in vinegar. And that's blah, 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 gross. It was so gross. I couldn't eat that burger. I couldn't like finish that burger. my mom got so mad because like that burger was like $17. My mom was so mad at me for ordering it. It's like sweet on burger I like, right? But like I don't know, that sweet vinegary. It's like have you guys ever watched like Courage the Cowardly Dog? The fucking like what's the grandma's name? Fuck, I'm gonna Grandma in Courage the Cowardly Dog. Muriel. Yeah, Muriel, like, she puts vinegar in all of her, like, desserts. Like, oh, that's the secret ingredient. And it's just like, and I'm like, that sounds disgusting. That show was so weird. It was so goddamn weird. I was like, I remember, like, some shit I was, like, legit scared of. Like, as, like, a middle schooler. I was like, what? Like, oh my god. $17 for a burger? Yeah, like this is what happens when you live up here in live up here in like fucking New York. Everything's disgusting. I mean, disgustingly expensive. The food's great, but it's disgustingly expensive. You fools living in like the flyover states wouldn't know these things. What does Evie eat with her burgers? Because I eat jam with my burgers. If you guys didn't already know. Has Cat seen legendary Subway pizza rap? I wasn't like, I mean, I know the exact station that was filmed in. And I see rats very often in the subways, but I haven't ever seen one dragging a pizza like that. No. I have seen birds and pigeons like pecking away at a pizza in a subway before, though. I forgot, gotta find the timestamp. Okay, well let me know then. For now, I'm gonna go and eat lunch since we've been talking about burgers and stuff. So let's have a lunch break, and then I'll see you guys all on YouTube for my wait, crap, I'm on the wrong. I'll see you guys on YouTube in a little bit under 2 hours for Japanese lesson number 4. We're gonna learn past tense and the Thai form. Things that I should have taught you from the beginning, but whatever. Or the past tense I definitely should have taught you from the beginning, but whatever. We're gonna learn that now. Just give one pizza you can recreate. Yeah, honestly, pizza, like, amazingly, you can still buy slices of pizza for $1, and then you just buy a $1 slice of pizza, throw it onto the ground in the subway, and just like film it. You got yourself pizza rat. There's so many rats, cockroaches, pigeons, in the subway system. So it's like, it's obviously, it's very easily recreated. Anyway, let me bring you guys over to my end screen. So, today, so this schedule is a little bit wrong, not updated. It says the Japanese lesson was like 2 hours ago, but it's actually at 2 p.m. EDT, 3 a.m. JST. Tomorrow I'll be starting a long-term art project. We'll see how it goes. I think the first hour is just gonna be me planning it, really. But then we'll see what happens after that. Tonight there is a possibility that I will do a short Gary of either Splatoon or actually probably Splatoon, because what I want to do is test a higher bitrate of streaming, and I don't know if my computer can handle that, so I'm gonna try like a little bit higher, see if I can get a little bit less crunchy, because like yesterday's Splatoon stream I watched a VOD and it's like very, very crunchy, so we'll maybe have a Gary later today for that. Anyway, Otsu Nasu guys, thank you for coming. Let me see if I got any... Hello? I can't click on... Okay, my Chrome is, my Chrome is frozen. Oh my god, my OBS is frozen. Come on, can I at least bring up a... Is that Ojiki playing Escape from Tarkov right now at like 1 a.m.? 1 a.m. at night? Huh. Okay, let's go say, I guess I'll throw you guys over to Ojiki. Let's go say hi to her. There's not many of us today. I didn't assume there would be, considering like it's a very niche niche little exam thingy. But Otsunasu everybody, let's spam some eggplants at Ojiki. I will see you guys in a little bit under 2 hours over on my YouTube channel.